The Southern tradition that began 28 years ago has a strange beginning. It was a part of life that took the whole family to the racetracks. Just building the track was done in a fashion that some have a hard time believing. It's all true, and you're about to hear firsthand what happened as the tradition of the Snowball Derby rolls on.
Chuck, are we ready to go?
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous night, o'er ramparts we watched were so gallantly, and the rockets
Unbelievable. You please get in your cars, make sure all our drivers are strapped in. Green Ford Explorer across the street. Louisiana tag, looks like
In 1969, Wayne Niedicken. In 1968, Wayne Niedicken became the very first winner of the Snowball Derby. The years rolled by, and guys like Pete Hamilton, former driver for Richard Petty, Donnie Allison, Darrell Waltrip, Ronnie Sanders, Dave Mader III. The list goes on, and today we're set for the 28th annual running of the Snowball Derby at Five Flags Speedway here in Pensacola, Florida. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Pat Patterson alongside Eddie Sharp. Down in the pits, Mark Allen and Doug Rice will be calling the action this afternoon. 328 of the best short track racing laps, and Eddie, I got to tell you, it doesn't get any more exciting than this place, this day, every year, the Snowball Derby, and what a field of cars.
Oh, there's so much talent here. It's unbelievable. I haven't seen a field like this.
And the motors are being fired down on the pit road right now. I mean, Eddie, when you look back here, everybody who's anybody in short track racing, there were 78 or so cars that showed up trying to make this field. Just getting to right here, right now was a major feat.
There's one great race all loaded up and went home. I'm telling you, there's
exactly.
some talent here. It doesn't get any better.
Yeah, it really doesn't. And I'll tell you, it is a spectacular day here, folks, wherever you may be watching us from around this great country as we just started off with our national anthem. probably about 69, 70 degrees outside, and just shirt sleeve weather. Boy, it's Florida, and it's the best. And I tell you, for Pensacola, who has suffered 2 terrible hurricanes over the past few months, it's been a tough year for them. And man, what a great way for race fans here to kick off their winter.
This is definitely it.
Okay, we got a great show for you this afternoon, folks, and I know that you're going to see absolutely the best short track racing there is. The Hooters Cup Series, this is the final race, and as you always, brought to you by Hooters, and what a great job this company has done for auto racing this year, and what a great restaurants they have across the country. Also brought to you by Jackaroo Barbie Sauce. Barbecue sauce. It's the best stuff I've ever eaten anyway. Naturally Fresh Foods, all of our fine sponsors that have gotten us through this first year of Hooter Cup racing, and by Red Dog Beer. And I tell you, Eddie, when you look at the field of cars that's there, Goodyear Tires, also one of our sponsors here this afternoon. #1 in racing and #1 in tires. Okay, the field is set down on the grid right now. We've got 40 total cars, 42 cars on the field. The pace car is now going to pull them away, and Jeff Purvis on the outside pole, but the guy who was the qualifier was Mike Garvey. Let's run back through our starting field this afternoon. As I just said, number 91, Mike Garvey will start from the pole position on the outside. Jeff Purvis. Third starter will be Dave Mater the third. He's looking to get a win here. He's in driving for Dickie Anderson this afternoon. Local man Tracy Goodson, great qualifying run. He'll start in the 4th spot. One of the favorites to keep your eye on this afternoon is a man who knows how to get around this racetrack. Bobby Gill will start in the 5th spot. John Crow, first year in the Hooters Cup Series, will start from the outside of row number 3. Freddie Query, Ronnie Sanders have row 4, and row 5 belongs to Ron Barfield Jr. and Larry Raines. Looking back in the field now, going to the 6th row. There we are. Rich Bickle, who is a back-to-back winner of this race. Hal Goodson out of South Carolina will start at the 12th spot. Mario Gosling starts 13th. He is this year's Hooters champion. Certainly somebody to watch this afternoon. Wayne Niedecken may have more laps here at this speedway than any other driver today in this field. Eddie Mercer, another local man, will start in the 15th spot. 16th to Dan Bedingfield. Tim Fryer, the protege, I should say, of Freddie Fryer, will start in the 17th spot. Mark Gerke starts 18th. Tim Bryant 19th. And 20th will be Russell Bearden. Looking back even deeper into the field, Rick Crawford, great qualifying run yesterday, would have set on the pole with his time yesterday, but it only earned him a 21st starting spot. Wayne Willard starts 22nd. 23rd will be Darrell Brown. Jamie James, the great Yamaha motorcycle rider, starts in the 24th spot. Doug Thorpe Jr. starts 25th. Dennis Berry 26th. Jamie Perrell 27th. Jesse Lucio starts 28th. Steve Christian will start 29th. And Lonnie Rush Jr., great story there. We'll be talking about it this afternoon. Starts in the 30th spot. 31st on the field, Scott Carlson. That's a teammate to the Eddie Mercer car. Tammy Jo Kirk, the lady who won last year, back in the field this year to defend her championship, starts 32nd. The old reliable Red Farmer, never missed one, 28 years in a row, will start 33rd. Matt Kenson starts in 34th. David Rogers, the former All-Pro Series champion, starts, or Winston Racing Series champion, starts 35th. Jody Ridley, 36th, a mainstay here in Pensacola. 37th to Darrell Shelnutt. Ricky Brooks starts 38th. Jimmy Cope out of Pinellas Park, Florida, starts 39th. And Jack Cook rounds out the top 40, the 2 provisional starters, Randy Fox and Robert Burrows. And that is our starting field. And like you said, Eddie, just to make this field was some kind of major feat for these guys this afternoon.
I saw a lot of nail biting going on yesterday, I know that, and a lot of guys stood on some times, and they had second round qualifying, and this racetrack got faster, and they didn't expect that.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have expected it either, because the temperatures I thought would have been the equalizer for the rough surface, and you'll hear us talk about this throughout the afternoon, folks. The surface here at Pensacola is long overdue for a paint job. A lot of guys will even say that you're running basically on shell out there, which, I don't know, Eddie, for a guy that's done a lot of this, what do you think? That's a pretty difficult feat, isn't it?